Good morning. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am back out here at 650 West El Repetto Drive in Monterey Park, and we are here performing the follow-up video examination of the main sewer line for Nick Kramer. Now, we were out here on November 6th and weren't able to get the camera through. The line was clogged and backing up towards the structure. We had recommended that the cleanout be exposed and hydrojet cleaning be performed. Apparently it was chosen to perform a mechanical style cleaning from the 3-inch waste vent that we dropped in originally. So we've gone ahead and dropped the camera back down into that 3-inch waste vent. We have made it out to the public sewer here, about 80 feet from where the pipe exits the building, from where that cleanout would be. So we're going to go ahead and examine this line backwards. Now, for the most part, the line actually got cleaned pretty good. It does look like they stopped short of the public sewer. Not a significant amount of roots in that last section, but we are able to see here. We're looking down into the public sewer right now, and as we pull off of that public sewer, you can see here we've got a broken Y fitting here at the city connection. You see the crack coming along the side of the pipe there, roots coming in. So that is a compromise to the integrity of the pipe, and that is something that would dictate a repair. Now, we've tracked this out. It's about 10 feet deep near the middle of the street. So if excavation were to be necessary to repair this, in other words, if a lining system couldn't be put through, then we would have a fairly significant repair. And you see at the top corner of the screen there, there's an earthworm actually squirming around in there. So that definitely tells us that this pipe is compromised, that there's probably soil getting into the sanitary sewer, and we have a potential for sinkholes in the street, so that kind of increases the significance of this repair. Alright, so let's pull off the city sewer there. And we're pulling back up under the street towards the property. It's kind of downhill from the large tree there. This clay pipe looks to be in pretty good condition the rest of the way back. And you can see here there's some of those minor roots left. Those didn't get touched by the blades. You can tell they just look like they weren't even hit at all. So that's what tells me the cleaning probably stopped a little short here. Maybe this is about as far as it went. Those look like they got tore up a little bit. So there's still some roots in the line. That's not really unexpected in the way that they had to clean it. But with the access available, whoever did do the cleaning actually did a pretty good job for what they had to work with. So I'm definitely still going to recommend a good thorough cleaning here pretty soon with a standard cleanout access exposed. Alright, so as we're pulling back up here to the sidewalk, under the sidewalk, and towards the front of the property, we've got a section of cast iron piping. Now, it's apparent that this is not the original main sewer pipe, and I think it was disclosed that there had been some past repairs done to this pipe in this area, and that would make sense of what this is. Now, we're seeing some pieces of roots and stuff inside this cast iron. I don't know for sure if those are penetrations through the wall or if it's just loose roots that kind of caught up on the rough surface of the pipe during the cleaning. That's the higher likelihood. But we'd want to monitor that and make sure that we don't have roots coming in through those areas and growing here with regular video examinations. This joint has some cracking. You can see it along the bottom of the pipe. Root intrusions around that joint. So again, stress here, but not a significant compromise that I'm seeing at this point. So another thing to monitor. As we pull back, you're going to see more of the root intrusions that just didn't get cleaned very well, and why we would suggest a good thorough cleaning here with the standard clean out. This is about as effective as you can expect a conventional mechanical snaking to get a pipe when you're dropping down through a 3-inch waste vent trying to clean a 4-inch sewer pipe. Alright, so here we've got a pretty good offset. It looks like there's probably a broken joint here. That offset looks like it's a good inch to an inch and a half. You can see the whole leading edge of the pipe there. And this significant of an offset would also minimize the effectiveness of our maintenance cleanings. In other words, you can't get full-size blades through these because your opening is now 2.5 to 3 inches or so instead of the full 4-inch diameter. So I'll be marking that area out. I'm also recommending a repair there. We're making that turn. Yeah, you see these roots here are coming in through an opening. What would commonly look like another branch connection. It's probably more of a second clean out that would have had a riser or a termination cap. So we'll be also recommending that get exposed and properly terminated, because those roots aren't coming in at the joint themselves. That's actually coming through an opening. That opening is facing upwards towards the surface, so you have a much higher potential for more soil and stuff coming into the system. Seeing several minor cracks around some of these joints. Again, stress on the pipe, but not uncommon. There's that main clean out just ahead. You can kind of see the opening there at the top of the pipe. Alright, so let's pull back here. We're pulling back up underneath the structure. So this is the upper end of the main sewer pipe here. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of today's examination. Basically, there's 3 areas of repair we're going to recommend. The one fairly simple with the termination of that opening where those roots are coming down through that riser. The what looks like a broken joint where that pipe is pretty significantly offset there. We'll track and locate all that out. But the more significant one is going to be that cracked Y fitting at the city connection. I will be issuing a written report which will describe our conclusive and final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison of Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.